really want that for people. And they are experts at using breath to slow yourself down, get into your right frame of mind, get control of your nervous system, and then have that manipulate your whole metabolism so that you can create the life that you want. So the synergy that's here tonight is going to be really, really dynamic. And for those of you that are joining and meeting me for the first time, my name is Julia Worrell. I'm a registered nurse. I have over 25 years of experience in critical care. And so I've seen through the years the healthcare system and what it's done for people. And I was passionate about it when I first started. And then over time, seeing that we're basically putting band-aids on symptoms. And if you have a problem, we're going to give you a medication, and then that medication is going to create these side effects for you. But don't worry, because we have several drugs to cover those side effects. And so before too long, you're going to be coming in with your shoebox of drugs that we're using. Yeah, yeah. And I noticed when I would be triaging people, the people who came in who weren't on anything, you'd have these ladies come in, walk in on their own accord, 98 years old, sit in the chair, and I'd be like, what medications are you on? Oh, I don't take anything, dear, except maybe an aspirin if I get a headache. And those ones were living alone at home. They were in charge of their life. They had their mind, their wits about them. And the ones who came in, and I'd be shocked, I'd see they're like 50 years old and they're overweight, they're completely inflamed, they're huffing and puffing, and they've got diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, all these things, and they have a mountain of medications. And so, I mean, after a while, you start to think, what are we doing here? What are we doing? And the conversations and the education that had more value, but was lacking because we're not actually taking the time to discuss symptoms and what's normal and what's not normal. And so coming together like this as a group of women to discuss issues that we all face at various times during our life, I think is very powerful. And I've gone on a path of what is the most natural, common sense thing that we can do to allow our bodies to heal themselves. We have everything we need. Sometimes we just need a little guidance. And so I'm really about that. And if you have any questions along the way that you want to have addressed, then please feel free to put that in the comments and in the questions, and we'll try to keep up with them. But I think for tonight, we're going to start kind of talking about hormones, because that is what makes us women. That is what allows us to live a life of vitality and with vibrancy. But for many of us, right from way back when we first start getting our period, we tend to have a love-hate relationship with hormones, right? Like, I mean, nowadays kids are getting their period younger and younger. You used to be around 16. And now, do you know what the average age is for starting your cycle?
I think it's 9 now.
Right? Yeah.
9.
9 years old. I want to be, I was
That's
climbing
crazy.
trees, I was a tomboy riding my bike,